Higgins would be proud. That's the name of the clothing line. And we're going to speak to the founders today, Fang Yu and Ben Egnall. Good to have you both here.
Thanks for having us.
And Higgins is right between you.
He's a star.
Good old Higgins. Now that's the sort of a name you imagine for somebody from an older generation. Tell me about Higgins.
Well, we always say he's kind of been old at heart. Even when he was a puppy, he had the demeanor of an old man. It was always really tough to kind of please him, impress him, get a rise out of him. Hence the name Higgins would be proud. When we started the line, each time we did something new, we asked ourselves, would this make Higgins proud?
Would this actually get a reaction from him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you feel pretty good about those decisions so far?
It's hard to tell from his expressions, but I'd like to believe that generally he's semi-aware of what we're doing for him. Yeah.
I have to share this because it's so unusual. We get a lot of pets on this show, but we've never had people bring their pet to the set, leave the pet there, and then just walk away. And that's what you get. Higgins was here having a great time by himself. He didn't care that nobody was around. I loved it.
He's the coolest.
He does his own thing. We're the handlers, but he's a star.
Tell me about the clothing line. So what kinds of clothes? This is for people and pets.
It started off originally for humans only, so we went to design school and we wanted to have a creative outlet for ourselves, and obviously wanted it to focus on Higgins. So it started off as t-shirts for humans, and as soon as we started selling stuff, people were like, well, he's a dog, you need to be making dog clothing. So it grew, and now we're doing dog clothing as well.
Exactly.
And obviously he's wearing something today.
Yeah, what's he wearing? I don't know if we can
So
see it.
we call it the Day in the Life t-shirt. And on the shirt it says, eat, sleep, walk, and poo. And we actually have a matching shirt for people that says feed, wake, walk, and scoop.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So
Yeah.
owners and dogs can wear them at the same time.
Yeah.
And
You got
they
it.
match. Tell me more about your clothing line and what sorts of clothing. It's mostly t-shirts, is that
Yeah.
right? But tell me
So
more.
a lot of t-shirts, we actually have dog neighbor hoodies. So we call it our Stomping Ground collection. And we have 8 neighborhoods in Toronto. So whether you're a well-fed Annex doggy, a high-class Rosedale pooch,
Old school distillery dog.
yeah,
We've
a
got whole bunch of
ball-fetching
neighborhoods.
Bellwoods dog, we got you covered.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
And they're cute. They're funky. They're cute. They're edgy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you guys, not only do you have a fun clothing line, you're working for a purpose and you're trying to raise money for another great cause. Tell me about the Fred Victor organization and why you support it.
So the Fred Victor organization is great. It's one of the only organizations which provides both shelter for people and their pets. So typically when people are coming in off the street with pets, they either have to go to their shelter just for people or leave their pets at a shelter purely for pets, which is heartbreaking. A lot of people on the street we talk to don't want to come in off the cold because that means that they have to give up their best friend.
There's a video that shows some of this, right? Let's see this video and find out more about Fred Victor organization. Well, the looks on their faces says it all, doesn't it? That must make you feel good when you're giving those clothing items out and people are just like, what is happening to me?
Yeah. I feel like we knew we were on the right track with the video when we were out shooting on the streets, and everybody that we were talking to about the promotion before it even happened, they knew about Fred Victor, and they were like, we love that you're doing this. Of course, it's the only place that we can go to. So it seemed like the right cause for us to be supporting.
How did you hear about Fred Victor?
So we're such animal lovers, and we're always trying to do stuff that helps animals. And I guess you found Fred Victor, actually.
I found Fred Victor initially. We knew we wanted to support something in Toronto. Like we said, there's not a lot of organizations that support animals and humans, and so they were one of the first and only places that came up in our search. And as soon as we told them about the idea, they were like, we love it, let's do it. This is a great match. Yeah.
I can't imagine the heartbreak when somebody has to leave their best friend behind just so that they can get a good night's sleep. And so to be able to take them with them means everybody does better.
Well, the numbers are staggering. I think there's something like 5,000 homeless people on the streets, with about 500 homeless people on the streets with animals, and almost nowhere to go. So we thought this was just an incredible organization that really kind of found that niche to help them out.
So we buy your t-shirts and your dog coats, and you will donate to Fred Victor.
Exactly.
How exactly should we be ordering?
You can order through our website, HWBP.ca, and you can either purchase an item for the dog or for a human, and we will donate a matching one to the organization, or you can donate directly to Fred Victor through our website.
Money, we can send money if we want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How's the response been so far?
The response has been
really
great.
good. Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of positive feedback and some sales, which is great. So there's some doggies at Fred Victor who will now be clothed.
Yeah. We've
Really
obviously been
positive.
sharing it on social media, and all of the comments that we receive, everyone is just like, we love what you're doing, this made my day, which makes our day, and makes Higgins proud, obviously.
There's even been people in other parts of Canada who ask, how can we do this?
It's going to spread.
Yeah.
It is definitely going to spread.
And it's so easy to walk up to people in need on the street and just help them out. So often we walk by and we think somebody else will do it, but to really stop and be that person to make that change is so important.
Well, I'm sure you've inspired somebody to do exactly that today. And it's easy, we can do it through you, so thank you so much. Go online, HWBP, that stands for Higgins Would Be Proud.ca. Purchase an item, they will donate to the Fred Victor organization, which takes in people and their pets so that they can have a warm night inside. Thank you. When we come back, all about Myseum Intersections Festival. How you doing, Higgins? Did you have a good time today?
I think he slept through it, but...
Did sleep.